Hello, viewers. On today's episode, we'll be talking about your I-20. You see, your I-20 is a very, very important document which you would have to submit to the visa officer at the embassy during your interview alongside your international passport. For instance, when you get to the embassy, after your check-ins by the CGI officers, you have to go to a queue where you'll be called upon by the visa officer who would interview you. Once you get there at the counter, the visa officer will ask you to please pass me your documents. Your I-20 and your international passport are the documents you would have to pass to the visa officer through the counter. There's always an opening on that glass counter, just like the uh, the bank counter. When you go to the bank, you see the attendants there, okay, the counter attendants there. The only difference is that at the embassy, there's a glass that demarcates you and, the visa officer. But there's usually an opening by the side where you can slot in your international passport and I-20. Now, a lot of people do not understand how their I-20 needs to be structured. So here's the catch. If you are up to 25 years and you're going for either BSc or master's or by extension PhD, you need to have a personal fund on your I-20. Very important. That indicates sense of responsibility and dedication towards your academic pursuit. Even if your parents are billionaires, you don't have to leave it to them to sponsor. Because on your DS-160, you wrote that you are working. And of course, you wrote a brief description of your job duties. So you have to make a financial commitment towards your academic pursuit. On that place where there is personal fund, you don't have to leave it blank. You need to send your bank statement to the school so they can actually fill out that area where your funding, your personal fund will reflect. This is usually a red flag to some visa officers when they look at your DS-160 and they discover that, okay, you've been working and of course you even have a salary on your DS-160, but on your I-20, it is not reflected there. So that shows inconsistency between your I-20 and DS-160. It is usually a red flag. So the point is this: ensure that you add your personal fund to your I-20. If you are 25 years old and above, and you know that you are working, and you wrote on your DS-160 that you have been working, and you have a salary structure, you have to have a personal fund. You just have to get a bank statement and you forward it to your school, instructing them to add it to your personal fund. That is how your I-20 has to be structured. Thank you, my lovely viewers. Please do well to click on the subscription button to get notifications on new and more updates on this F1 and F2 visa tips. Love you all.